moment he flinched, I knew that I had made a mistake. But desperation has blinded me. The famine had wiped out most of the animals, and Damon was my only student not bound by the metic tax. The others had to report when they left the city, but Damon, freeborn, could slip away with me unaccounted for. I knew better than to try to feed on him. He was too strong, too clever, too quick. But the cold had left me no choice. He bolts, sandals slipping on stones. I curse and lunge after him, shouting, feigning panic. But he is too fast, too frightened. I cry after him, voice cracking. Damon, please! You don't understand! He doesn't even glance back. I crash through the underbrush after him, cloak ripping, stones scraping my knees. Panic drives me forward. I can't let him reach the town. Not now. Not after everything that I have built. I hurl myself forward, grabbing his cloak and dragging him down in a tangle of limbs. We hit the ground hard, fists flying. I land a blow to his jaw, and he rakes across my face. I try to pin him down, but he bucks and throws me off. Damon scrambles up and smashes my head into the rocky ground. Stars burst behind my eyes. I claw, a rock, a branch, for anything, but my hands find only dust. A blur of motion, a thud. Damon is ripped away from me by another figure. He quickly drives a dagger into Damon's side. Once, twice. Damon tries to scream, then another plunged into his throat. I can only stare, stunned. I have seen death, delivered it, but never with such brutality. I stagger up, dazed, staring at the stranger. A wiry man with sharp eyes and a crooked grin looks at me.
Well, go on. Do whatever it is that you do,
he says lightly, as if offering me a glass of wine.
But make it quick. We don't have all day.
I stand frozen, the smell of blood filling my head, but fear rooting me in place. The man laughs softly.
Well, no matter, Nightingale. But help me move him, will you? There may be people about.
He sheathes his dagger with a click and begins dragging the body away from the road. He introduces himself as Lycon, and after stripping Damon's body clean of all items of value and burying him in a shallow grave, we retire to my home. He knows the way and easily lets himself in.
I was there, you know. The day that you won these?
He says, trying on my laurel crowns from the most recent games. I eye him warily, but only stop him when he begins toying with the wooden Apollo that my mother carved for me some 20 years ago. He explains that he's known now, for a while, for months. Known about the disappearances, the fresh graves, and the watery ones. Wherever I have fed, he picks over what I left. Bodies, rings, purses, knives, things too suspicious for me to keep or to try to sell.
I don't know why you do it.
And I don't care, he says easily.
You're good for business. Dead men can't report a theft. You see, it turns out that the burial laws have tightened, so there's no easy pickings anymore. So I have to follow, softer targets. And imagine my luck when one day when I see the Nightingale himself out on a walk with a friend, student. Who was that?
I don't say anything.
And then, before I get the chance to rob you, you shove your friend off of a cliff. At first I thought, surely not. Not our shining star of Delphi. Little did I know that you had made a habit of it.
He chuckles, tossing my withered laurels back onto his head.
So, what do you say? You can get me access to people worth far more than my current targets. And I can promise you, people who deserve an untimely end. much more than your students do.
And thus our quiet, ruthless partnership began. Lycon feeds me names. Visitors, loners, drifters. He tells me when and where to strike. Sometimes he lures them out, sometimes I do. The taste is stale and tainted compared to that of the young, the hopeful, or the innocent. But the guilt doesn't weigh me down. Not on these victims. And after I feed, he disposes of the bodies, selling their valuables to the market stalls and to the traders that don't mind buying blood-stained goods. It's simple, silent, efficient, and profitable. And as long as this plague lasts, it is my only hope to keep the cold at bay. How it will end, I don't know. But for now, I have no choice but to trust him.